Today, we are revisiting an old friend. You've seen this truck on the channel before. It is my daily driver, 1998 GMC Sierra K1500 4x4 SLE. See? Not lying. Put some tires on here. You've seen that in the past. Still got to do a review on that. But what we're talking about today is all this stuff. Wetness on my frame rail here because the brake line leaks, which is dangerous. So it doesn't have any rear brakes. It hasn't had for a little bit of time. I went to fix it yesterday. Rob helped me out and put a new line back there, but then we couldn't get any pressure at the master. So we're not sure if the master's no good. Like, here's the thing, guys. I feel like normal people with a truck like this, when these problems start happening, 3 years ago if these problems started happening, they just say, well, I'm just gonna trade it in for like $50 and get a Honda or a Hyundai or something. It's starting to get tempting, although I wouldn't get a Honda or a Hyundai. It's things are just kind of piling up here. The fender's falling off, and now it's squeaky all of us. Like, I just put these new shocks in, which was in a video, but and they ride great, but I'm barely heavy enough to move the truck. But yeah, there's a couple issues, as well as the power steering just, you know, blowing all over the place there. I've had to fill that up. The steering sounds like when you turn it. My transmission line ghetto fix, still holding strong, no leaks there. Newer battery, and I mean, this thing runs great. I've done so much at this point that it's basically mint running. Not a misfire, always starts, so does have its pluses, but also its negatives. One thing you guys didn't see was this third door here. We got it actually from the junkyard. Who would have thought? And unlike my other one, it works very well. Opens up nicely, closes nicely, and there's still metal down here. The other one was basically eaten away, kind of like this rocker is right here. So yeah, the plan today is to go to the junkyard. Oh, Rob wasn't even home. I thought that was Clayton. Hear that MBRP exhaust? Yeah, the plan today is to go to the junkyard. Clayton and Riley are coming because he needs some things. I don't know what I'm gonna get for this, but winter's coming soon, and you know, you can't be fucking around like this outside when it's winter here. So just gotta do the best we can to get it ready and do
the best you can.
Get some laundry detergent and marmalade or whatever that is. Margarine. Margarine.
This is what happens when you go to do laundry and whoever did laundry last didn't say, hey, it's empty. And then you got a thing full of wash, all wet, and there's no soap.
Well, everyone does that.
I know. Just saying.
Well, we've made it to the Ford Dodge junkyard here. The Mustang Fox body junkyard. Rob's looking for Jeep things. Riley was looking, there's a convertible Mustang over there. We'll show you on the way out. It's really mint, has some good taillights he's gonna take off.
What's going on? Just looking at that Fox body, I actually saw it in person for the first time today. It'd be nice to have in the yard.
Just to sit there.
Well, no, like parts, like it's in really nice shape. It sucks that we got the front end smeared off it.
Yeah, we'll show you guys that thing right now. There she is. So as you can see, it's a really clean. So let me put my camera through the fence here. And yeah, really nice looking car. So Riley wants those taillights because they're the proper ones for his year. Mustang.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Pretty nice looking car.
So it's gonna be out in GP soon. So
Get those hubcaps for the shit horse. Bunch of stuff off of it.
But the engine is still here. Well, this is the one. Don't you have to undo the something with the...
Oh, that oil pan, yeah. It's a pain in the ass because it's got that fancy oil pan.
That's why it's still
Someone took the balancer off.
the diff runs through it.
Some nice.
Just a 5.3, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's a
799.
L33. Well, no, sorry. This is like my engine. This is like a LC9 or whatever. It's a Gen 4 58X. I need this.
So I'm walking around looking at all these old body style Chevys for a master cylinder because Rob figures mine is no good. Probably don't want to get one that's been sitting open to the elements. This one's ready to come off. The only thing is, I'm not sure if I need it. Could use that one. Looks kind of newer. Oh, the power steering hose, which I need, also does actually look kind of shitty. I'm starting to question if I need a master cylinder just thinking about it, because the problem was we couldn't get pressure here when we were trying to bleed it. Like, you could take this out and the fluid was still in here, wasn't doing anything. But then when I drove it, it obviously started moving because it started leaking out down there, and now there's no fluid in there. And maybe we can't get pressure here because if there's a break in the system further down, how can you build pressure? You know what I mean? So let's go ask Rob that.
One right there.
It's missing.
Might know. Not this one. That one.
There's like 3 others over there.
Oh.
But if there's a hole in the system, is that why we can't build pressure?
Yeah, but you're trying to build pressure in the master cylinder, not in the system. I held my finger over the hole in there. It didn't seem to be building a lot of pressure, but could that be because there's tons of air in there and it just needs to be bled properly? It's possible. I don't know.
Yeah. There is a good one down at the end there. But, because remember I left the bleeder screw accidentally open when we were doing that.
I know, but
then the fluid wouldn't move.
I took the line right off and put my finger over the hole.
But then the fluid moved after when I drove it around.
It obviously has some pressure, but maybe not enough. I don't know.
Because it all squirted out.
I don't know. It's like I said, we could try it here if you... Oh, new water pump. And that new fitting or whatever.
Oh.
Well, that's weird, because on our trucks, the fitting would have been over there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
V6.
Like I said, we could try pumping one of these and open it and see what happens, see if it squirts out or not.
All right, well, let's go to the one at the end there then, because that one's all set up good. All right, so we're going to do the pump and hold test here with this. This is the same size, I assume. Yeah. Pumping, holding. And we'll see if this gives us a different result. Holy shit.
Rob just found gold.
Believe it or not, I did. So.
And the pedal is going down?
Things for the GPO.
Yeah, it's going down.
Yeah, see? So with mine, when we break it like that, it doesn't do anything. Or at least it wasn't yesterday. I think it's actually different looking at it now. Because this is an older truck, I think. It's like a, you know,
Hey, look on Rock Auto.
older than 95. Yeah, it's got the old dash ski here. I was just looking at my master earlier, so yeah, that's how it should properly work. Huh.
Let's see what Rob's holding on about. Oh, Corvette eyes on there?
Oh, yeah. What do you got? Oh.
Well, I need those clips that hold the door panels on the GPO. What is this? It's a rat. I don't even know what kind of door that is. Buick, maybe? A weird door handle hole. Anyways, and so I've been scavenging parts off this Pontiac for the past like year or whatever. And last time I was here, I found this clip right here on the back doors, and I need this one right here, but I need 2 of them, but that's a good start. Like, how is that even possible that this is here?
It's in the weeds.
And I need another piece that's inside the window that might even be in here.
Only problem, there's a yard of dirt there.
Well, the thing I need, I know where it is. I have to put my hand in there though, because there could be a mouse in there.
Rat.
Rat.
You're definitely gonna get COVID if you stick your hand. Something moved.
Huh?
Something moved.
Where's the toolbox?
No.
What's going on here?
Mike, you could have saved yourself $600. Look, it's got that center mark on it. I think that's toilet paper. But you could have some fun with this.
Sure. For the go-kart. It's worse than my other wheel.
I wonder if this is a Cal Custom. Super Superior. That's, I mean, the chrome would clean up. The foam is kind of
Fucker.
You'd have to wrap it.
yeah. It's cool for an old hot rod, or even a wall, even just a wall hanger. Would be cool for an
RV wall hanger.
RV wall hanger banger.
What's on this one? Is this a Chevy truck?
Which one? The one on top or the one on bottom?
Either one. They look the same. They're twins.
There's oh, it's still there.
What's that?
It's open, but
Oh,
easy access.
I'm on a hunt. 317 cylinder heads just laying here.
Oh,
The other one's over there.
look at that. In the wild.
Well, that's like nobody wants those.
Wow, somebody does. I'm sure somebody watching this video is like, shit, those just laying on the ground.
We have them on the shit horses because we run pump gas. Oh! Jeez.
I just did that perfect.
Your intake's already off here.
Anyways. Oh yeah, I didn't see that hidden one back there.
Cap is off. I don't know where
Yeah,
the cap is.
Cappy. Well, could easily see if it has pressure though.
Said it's fluid.
It does still have fluid in it.
Yeah, I like how clean that V6 one, or old one, the fluid was, but
All right.
looking on Rock Auto, it's not the same part number.
No.
So,
You gotta get into the passenger side? Or?
No, you should be able to get in there.
yeah, we kind of need a lid though to test for pressure too, don't we?
No.
No.
No? Isn't it
Put
gonna
that rubber back on.
jizz all over the place?
Put the rubber back on.
That stops the jizz from going all over the
Press it.
place. You know, press it, sir.
Well, I can't.
I'll
get
go
in
press.
there. That's
You want a new brake hose? There's a brand new brake line on here. Look, front brake line, brand new.
How about the power steering? Oh.
No, only the one brake hose.
It's
This
gone.
one. Are you pressing?
No, you ready?
Yeah? Nothing. Oh! There's, oh!
Keep going.
See, that's kind of what his does. Maybe that's why they changed.
We're overlooking.
Maybe that's why they changed the brake line. Here, hold on. Do it again. See, like when I did this on his, it didn't even make any pressure. Like just kind of like that. Mind you, this one seems better than his. I don't know.
Well, it's just time to get rid of the truck and get a Kia.
Yeah.
Or something.
Or a Jeep.
Ford.
Wow, no.
Ford Jeep.
No. If I'm gonna get rid of my version of this truck and leave it here like this truck, then
What would you step into? Old Yeller?
no. Something completely
The
different.
brakes on Old Yeller work good.
Well, they lock up actually, so
That's what I would start.
they work too good.
It's all been sitting for 25 years without driving.
Look at that, half of the truck's
Oh, someone took the pressure hose off there. Was probably new.
Yep. Well, fried chicken.
No.
let's go get chicken.
You can get some chicken. I got pizza at home to eat.
Yeah, the F1 race is on. So.
Alright. I guess if that's it, then that's it.
Chicken.
Nothing else to get? There's no more trucks? They're all gone?
All gone.
Shredded.
Later. Oh. Around 80 is when we can safely move. Until then, my neighbors get to hear my truck and an air compressor free of charge. Left off in that last clip at the junkyard. It's now the next Saturday. I just stopped at the old piston ring. Got that little contraption there to fix the brakes on the Sierra, but first we're going to take this to go get stored at Clayton's. And Rob's there with the Jimmy, so let's go. Probably only like 10 degrees right now, but sunny. Got the heat cranked because street truck, and yeah, nice day. Windows down. Surprised. I usually ride windows down anyway because I kind of think in a hot rod you're a bitch if you don't ride with the windows down. But anyway, I do have heat, so let's hit the highway. Last year when I did this, it was like 8 o'clock at night, dark. It was like a snow, ice, rain, blizzard, and I had to go like 50, 60 along with everyone else on the highway, kilometers that is. So, very grateful for this nice day here. Huh? My phone is not broken, it's just dead. Why?
Because he said, yeah, I don't know, he was trying to talk to you last night, like earlier, and you weren't replying to him.
Scandalous.
Yeah.
So we made it, and I just realized when I pulled in the driveway that my compressor was on the entire time.
That's good. Gets it full. How much air's in there?
Wow.
Let's try hopping the front end off.
It was basically doing that, but I vented the gases already.
Oh, what do you mean?
I was gonna come in first and say, hey, if you want to see it hop, come out now, because
took her up to full max, like 200 psi, and
when I was on the highway, I clicked up and it was like, and I was like, that's weird, but and then when I stopped here, it went to like 140, 50 in the bags, which it never goes to.
Right.
I never put that much in it, and I was like, and then I was like, oh.
When mine at 175 I used to be able to hop. I put those slow down things in there so that it goes down slow, but if I get rid of those and I go down and up, it'll jump off the ground even with the V8. But
it probably would have.
But
I should have done that.
Truck that he had, we would get that one to 200 psi, and it would lift the front end like this high off the ground. It would bounce it right off the ground.
I think the when this had a 4-cylinder, it would get a little bit of air.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's light.
So, yeah, storing things day. So these two are being stored.
The old lady went at it hard last night, burned down another mattress.
Exploded. Oh. Right, Zoe?
Hold her head there.
All right, so we're back at RFG. Got the old shit box up here, and I'll show you what we got going on. So right here, you can see the beginnings of the brake liner replaced last weekend. It goes to beside the gas tank up there to a union, and we realized that beyond the union it also is super rusted, and I'm gonna need to replace that now. Basically, this brake line is stock. This one I've fixed already, so basically all the brake lines are starting to rust apart, which is great. So we'll just keep patching it because, you know, this truck isn't something worth, you know, too much. Say anything. It's fancy air shocks. Still haven't put air in them. Now, basically right underneath the gas tank here, you can see the newer brake line and the frame rail there. So it continues. You're not going to be able to see because I can't see. There's actually a piece of rust in the way in that hole right now, but basically this area here is where it started leaking, right by the leaf spring. What we're going to do to fix that is come over here in this nice mint area, this nice open part right in front of the gas tank. And we're gonna cut it here, put it on a flare nut, flare it in that order, and not forget to put the flare nut on. And use a piece of new brake line that I got to go from here to the union back there. So, should be pretty simple, and hopefully we will have rear brakes once and for all under this truck. And maybe it is worth saving, but I don't know. We'll decide that another day. All right, so after the typical struggle of working on an old rusty truck, I have the brake line now replaced from about there to about here-ish. And it doesn't seem to leak. We just bled the brakes. They were bleeding. And now for the ultimate test. You know what that is?
I think my dog took a poop on your center console here.
You know what the ultimate test is?
I don't know. Hoping it stops, I guess.
If it can't do a burnout anymore.
Oh.
That'll be the test.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. Still burnout right in the glass here.
Glass burnout.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Some noises there.
Yeah, I don't know what my steering sounds like a forest monster now or something.
Oh, yeah.
But all right, let's see. Pump them up good. Well, I guess the rear brakes don't work still, but
mind you, they might need to be adjusted. Maybe they just need to be adjusted, like, you know, the adjustment inside the brakes.
yeah.
Maybe
Are they not self-adjusting or something?
Ah, but that never usually works.
Well,
So you could pull the back brakes off and adjust them. That could make a big difference, and that could
Go
be
ahead.
why your brakes feel crappy too.
yeah. But we did make forward steps today.
We'll go over
All these people, all these guys.
right next to that silver car you can park. Don't worry
All
about
right,
these guys.
we gotta get food. All right, so it's way later now. Well, not way. It's only like 7, but Rob has these tires off the Project Jeep you may or may not have seen. And a guy offered $100 if we delivered them. So here we go. And I don't think this process has ever been filmed before. How he gets it in and out of this spot, you know? So we're gonna get the whole thing. Hear that piston slap there. That's normal when she's cold. It's aluminum 5.3 problems. It's really only 3 turns. Not too much of an Austin Powers.
Premium's only $1.99 a liter here. Wow. What a deal.
Well, it's the end of the day. Just chilling, having a bonfire, and that brings to a conclusion Car Guy Saturday. Say the thing, guys.
Check you later.
See you later.
Got the thing?
Hey.
Hey, none of that.
All right, guys. We'll check you later.
Goddamn son of a bitch! Like, why can't I remember? I wrote this stuff. Why can't I remember it?